Order. Order. I call this meeting to order. This is the Standing Committee on Veterans Affairs, and I'm Melissa Sheehy-Richard, the MLA for Hants West and chair of today's committee. Today, we will hold an agenda-setting committee, and I just want to remind everyone, of course, to please put your devices on silent, and if in case of emergency, we will exit at Granville Street and walk up to Grand Parade. I will begin with the committee members and ask them to introduce themselves by stating their name and their constituency. MLA Timmons.
Hi, my name's Diane Timmons. I'm the MLA for Victoria Lakes.
Emily Burns.
Hi, good afternoon. Rick Burns, MLA for Hammonds Plains, Lucasville.
Good afternoon, MLA for Yarmouth, Nick Hilton.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm Damian Stoylov from Bedford South.
Ian Rankin, Timberley Prospect.
Paul Wozni, Sackville Cobequid. My pronouns are he, him.
Susie Hanson, MLA for Halifax, Needham.
And I also would like to note the presence of Legislative Counsel to my left, Genevieve Harvey, and Legislative Committee Clerk Tamara Nusabi to my right. Today we will be doing our agenda setting, and members must state their topic suggestions as a motion. I ask that we do them one topic at a time so the clerk has ample time to get everything recorded for us, and we'll check if there's any discussion. So beginning with the PC caucus, MLA Burns.
So for the first motion, I move that the first topic for the PC caucus be the Skills Bridge Initiative with the following witnesses: representatives from the Department of Labor, Skills and Immigration, Mainland Nova Scotia Building Trades Council, the Nova Scotia Construction Sector Council, and Helmets to Hard Hats.
Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Nay. Motion is carried. MLA Burns.
Yep. I move that the second topic for the PC caucus be the veteran volunteerism with the following witnesses: representatives from True Patriot Love, Camp Aftermath Association, Invictus Games Foundation.
Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion is carried. MLA Burns.
I move that the third topic for the PC caucus be the Concussion Legacy Foundation of Canada with the following witnesses: representatives from the Concussion Legacy Foundation of Canada and Veterans Affairs Canada.
Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion is carried. I will now turn it over to the NDP caucus. MLA Wozni.
Thank you, Chair. We'd like to propose building homes for veterans as our first topic, with witnesses, a representation from Veterans Emergency Transition Services, otherwise known as VETS Canada, representation from the Department of National Defence, and representation from Public Services and Procurement Canada.
Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion is carried. MLA Wozni.
Thank you, Chair. The NEP proposes our second topic as veterans' access to mental health care. Witnesses to include representation from Veterans Affairs Canada, representation from the Office of Addictions and Mental Health, and representation from the Nova Scotia Operational Stress Injury Clinic.
Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion is carried. I'll move on to the Liberal caucus with MLA Rankin.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'll put forward a topic: implementing the 2024 Invisible No More, the Experiences of Canadian Women Veterans Report, with the following witnesses: Dr. Maya Eckler, Associate Professor, Political and Canadian Studies, Director, Center for Social Innovation and Community Engagement and Military Affairs at Mount St. Vincent. as well as Dr. Karen Breek, veteran co-lead on the Invisible No More project.
Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? The motion is carried. Okay, that was easy. Now we do have a little bit of committee business. When inviting witnesses to discuss the Desmond inquiry, fatality inquiry and recommendation report on April 21st, the Associate Deputy Minister Kimberly Stewart stated that this date was close to the MASH casualty events. And despite the suggestion, she did indicate, however, that she would be available on that day, and all other remaining witnesses are also available on the 21st. So I'm just looking for confirmation that the committee is okay to proceed as is with that topic, since it's been one that we've been struggling to get witnesses for. So is there any discussion on that? MLA Stolvik.
Thank you. Excuse me. We've had some issues with scheduling this meeting in the past, as we all know, and with all the witnesses available, it would make perfect sense to finally schedule this meeting for the 21st. However, having said that, we do appreciate the Deputy Minister's input and are open to discussion, but that date we all feel is, a certain date that works for everybody, and let's do this.
I see general consensus of the committee, so we will proceed. We'll give the clerk directions to proceed with that on the 21st. So then the next item of committee business is the fact that our March meeting is set during March break week, and as you know, the committee doesn't meet over March. Committees don't meet over March break, and it is suggested by the clerk that the committee can meet perhaps Thursday, March 26, 2026. Or perhaps twice in April, but we already have the 21st booked in April. So I'm wondering, just some input from the committee, any discussion on the March break and March 26th as a replacement date. So, MLA Rankin.
I don't think you need a replacement date unless anyone feels like we need to do a double-up meeting in April. That's up to you guys.
Do we want to just not have a meeting in March? Is that your suggestion? MLA Rankin.
Sorry, I'm fine with not having a meeting in March, given the rules of not having it on March break. Hopefully, we're still in the House session throughout all of March.
So. Okay. We'll make a motion so that it is official on the record. MLA Timmons?
I make a motion that the next committee meeting will meet on Thursday, March 26th, 2026.
I believe MLA Rankin suggested that it's not necessarily necessary to meet in March, and that is the committee desire to move forward to the April 21st date. Just wait, MLA Hanson.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I agree with my colleague on the Liberal side that the 26th can be not a meeting, and then we just meet in the next month, just to save scheduling conflicts and such.
Thank you, MLA Hanson.
So my understanding that you're just meeting the once in April and move on to May.
MLA Timmons.
Sorry.
MLA Timmons.
So my understanding is that we're just meeting the once in April and then move on till May, correct?
Is the committee all in favor of meeting not in March? And our next meeting will be held April 21st, 2026, and the topic will be the Desmond Fatality Inquiry Final Report and Recommendations. All in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion is carried. We will meet in April. There was one last thing that I think there was a committee business that a member brought to the attention before the committee started. If it's okay, we're just going to add, I'm going to give the floor to Damian Stolvik, and he has a motion he would like to make.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd like to make a motion relative to an individual we spoke about several weeks ago, Joanne Kim, about her appearing before this committee. And I was informed after speaking with her last week that she is unavailable to be on the committee or unavailable to meet at this time. So the motion is to remove her from the list for a future committee meeting.
And if I could just clarify, it was a topic I believe that the opposition put forward, and we made the motion because at first she had felt that she may want to appear with the subject matter that we had, and she has since decided that she would prefer not to, so we would just like to remove the witness that we added. I know it was last minute, so I want to clarify that.
What was the topic again?
Veteran survivors benefits. Pension benefits. What are the two topics? What are the... Maybe I'll just hand it to Clerk Nusabi.
The two witnesses confirmed are from Vets Canada and NV Cats. I don't recall the name of the other witness, but the two original witnesses that were given when we first did the agenda setting to include this topic.
And whose topic was it?
Yours, the NDP's. It's not scheduled for any time. We were trying to find out if there is availability in March. Yeah.
Okay, so is there any other discussion on the motion? All in favor of, do we need him to repeat it? All in favor of the motion, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion is carried. So that does, I believe, unless there's anything else that a member needs to bring forward, the end of our agenda setting meeting. As we discussed, our next meeting will be on it will be on Tuesday, April 21st, 2026. At the topic will be Desmond Fatality Inquiry Final Report and Recommendations at the same time at 1 to 3 p.m. in the afternoon. And I would now call this meeting is adjourned.